Cooking for Health brings you nutritional information and tips, as well as cooking demonstrations and healthy recipes by local chefs. Cooking for Health is brought to you by First Choice Community Healthcare, Agricultura Network, and La Cosecha. Special thanks to Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Mexico for funding this project. Thank you for joining us, and check out the rest of our videos to see healthy recipes to share with family and friends.
Hi, I'm Jesse Barnes. I'm a family medicine doctor here at the First Choice South Valley Clinic, and welcome to this month's provider talk for our online Cooking for Health classes. Thanks for joining us. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can find out when new videos are added. The topic this month is legumes, which is a funny sounding word that not everyone is familiar with, but legumes are a category of food that is a very important part of the power plate, as we discussed last month, and a really important component of a healthy and balanced diet. What legumes are beans, all types of beans, garbanzo beans, kidney beans, black beans, red beans, lentils, peas, and several other lesser known foods in that category. And why they're important is because they're one of the best sources of plant-based proteins that we can have in our diet. As we talked about a little bit last time, one of the ways to make our diets healthier, to reduce our risk of diseases like diabetes, heart attacks, strokes, and obesity is to start replacing some of the animal proteins and animal products in our diets with plant-based products. And one of the major concerns that people have when making changes like that is not getting enough protein in their diet, because as we know, protein is a really important part of our diet. But the legumes, the beans, lentils, and peas that we're covering this month are an excellent way to introduce more protein into your diet while still avoiding or limiting the animal-based products. Legumes are high in protein, as we discussed, and also have a lot of important vitamins and minerals, including folate, folic acid, fiber, iron, and a number of good fats, the kinds of fats that help clean our arteries and lower our risk of heart attacks and strokes. And we see when we look at studies in scientific journals that there are a lot of benefits to increasing the amount of legumes in our diet. And this includes decreasing the bad cholesterol, which is called LDL levels, which in turn decreases our risk of things like heart attacks and strokes. We also know that legumes have a fair amount of fiber in them, and that increases our digestion and decreases the risk of digestive problems. There are studies underway and ongoing, and the data is not conclusive at this point, but there also is a belief that we will learn more in the coming years that legumes also can play a role in decreasing the risk of diabetes, and several studies have suggested that, in decreasing the risks of different types of cancer, including colon cancer, and in decreasing the risk of obesity and all the health problems that are related to obesity. So as you watch the videos this month, our chefs will demonstrate excellent and delicious ways to introduce more legumes into your diet. And hopefully you can learn from those recipes and start making some of these changes. One sort of side topic that comes up sometimes is that there are a number of food products available that are made with legumes but are more processed foods, different types of butters, like almond butters and peanut butters, which are made from nuts, sometimes also carry some pea and lentil-based proteins in them. Soy products sometimes and soy derivatives can also be made with legumes added to them. I think it's tricky to analyze all of the processed foods that contain legumes because each one is different, and it depends on whether they're adding other products and how much of the legume-based proteins are in them. And so in other videos you'll see that we talk about learning how to read nutritional labels, and that's where something like that can come in really handy. For now, and for the recipes we're covering this month, we're going to be focusing on using these products themselves, the beans, the lentils, the peas, and obviously that is the most straightforward way to use legumes. But if you're interested in using processed foods that have some legume-based proteins, for example, then reading the nutritional label is a good way to get a sense of whether that is beneficial. Thanks a lot again for watching the video this month. I hope you enjoy the chef's demonstrations. And again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel to find out when more videos and events are coming up.